by March 2017, 0609 to 13 cycle mentor Jimbo Melody Fago. Then the team members are OTNS Ikechuku, Achebe Olisa, Steven Justice, HCU, and Balikis, and many lives. The tasks at hand, there are 7 tasks, and beginning with the first task, you received all the information needed in order to become managers to leaders, the global community. Now you start. Enter in a new path and develop global Thailand. As a starting store, you have an internet, a team only received the goal $50,000. Within an hour, you have to develop a plan of action for a week. Must quantify the number of registrations and deposits you will achieve over the period. Important, 50,000 is given only once. Later on, you should use the period profits from the system.
All right. So the team goal for the tax here is our goal as a team is to introduce and set up MMM to the Thailand nation and her citizens. By doing this, the ideology of MMM, what MMM is, how MMM works, the rules of MMM as well as the benefits of MMM to individual participants of MMM. The family and the nation by extension will be emphasized. Step 1 to take here is our team will be introducing MMM Global to Thailand nation with the listed tax to be achieved within the first week, that is within 7 days. Build and host MMM website for Thailand with the domain name, that's www.thailand.mmm.net. Set up a social media account on Facebook, YouTube channel, Twitter, etc. for MMM Thailand. Launch MMM Thailand in the country's top 3 largest provinces, which are Korontep, Mahanakhon, Nonthaburi, by organizing a one-day launch seminar in this province with the largest audience of 300% province, making a total of 900% within 1 week. Print posters, that's flyers, souvenirs with MMM color logo to be used for the seminars. Target audience to attend the seminar are private and public workers, students, traders or self-employed individuals, internet marketers, unemployed citizens, among others. And then we have to target participant is, our target participant is 900 persons for 1 week with average deposit of $300 per participant. Estimate total PH in the first week will be 900 participants times $300 US dollars will now give us 270,000 US dollars. Resources available for the team: internet, knowledge received in the guider school, and $50,000 US dollars. So the budget allocation for the task here is we have accommodation. The team will rent an apartment for the duration of the whole operation. Transport will now cost us, and for the accommodation will cost us $10,000 US dollars, and then transport for the team to for buses, that's for transportation, will cost us $500 US dollars, and then for MMM Thailand launch we have $6,000 US dollars, and then as banners and other project system, banners will now cost us $250 US dollars, and then we have video coverage that will be used. We have $500 US dollars, and then our call staffs, that's those people that will interpret Thailand language to the English to Thailand language. That's the official language there. We have $60 US dollars, and then snacks and drinks for that entertainment in the event will give us $900 US dollars, and then we have snack feeding for the team. That's for all of the week. We have 14,000 US dollars. So for our total expenditure here is that $1,960 US dollars. Then the financial statement, once when we look at the allocated fund, we have $50,000 US dollars. We will now subtract the expenditure for the tax one. That's that $1,960 US dollars. Well, then cash at hand. That's the cash balance at the end of the tax one will give us 18,040 US dollars. So I will now give my colleague to hand up the tax 2 for us. Over to you, sir.
All right. So the tax 2 now. All right. Tax 2. A week has passed from the time you started, and you are home now. The average contribution of the participant to the structure is around $300. Standard growth in terms of participant payment. Starting with your contribution. You have to calculate how many members and contribution you have to ensure the next year able to make a fair payment to the all participants. It is necessary to write down your plan of action for the next 3 weeks. Under the above condition, you the number of people and what you really discuss. What else? Hold on. So back to you.
All right, sir. So if I get you clearly what you just wrote from, though the network is somehow bad in your side, but if I get it clearly, here we are going to look at how the team overview of the tax 2. So we have the tax duration is 3 weeks. Then the total paid in the last 7 days, we have 900 participants times $300 US will now give us 270,000 US. So the 900 participants, that's the all participants, will GH at the end of 4 weeks, equals to that 900 plus 3% PH plus 20,000 US registration bonus, which is, we will now say, for us to get the actual amount there is that we will not 390 plus 20 US, it will give us 410 US. We will not times it with the all participants, number of the all participants, and the number of the all participants is 900 participants. So if we times it, it's going to give us 369,000 US. So the team goal here is that for the tax 2, how to raise funds in the system to pay all the participants. That is 369,000 US. So we'll now know how to calculate the minimum numbers of new members to be introduced into the system with an average of 300,000 per new member in the next 3 weeks. So our calculation here is that we will not determine the determination of the numbers of new members with an average donation of $300 US will be estimated GH of all participants minus PH of all participants divided by the $300 US will now give us 330 participants. So this means in the next 3 weeks, the team should have registered a minimum number of 330 new participants with an average PH of 300 US into the community. Therefore, at the end of the 4th week, the minimum total fund available in the system will be all participants, that's the all participant PH plus the new participant PH, will now give us 270,000 US plus 99 US. 99,000 US is now going to give us, if we sum it all, it's now going to give us 369,000 US. That's for the all 4th week. So in the steps to be taken here, target the new participants. After we target the new participants by the team within 3 weeks, so that is 3,000 new participants. Will now go by each participant in that 3,000 will have 1,000 per week. So the team will achieve this by organizing a roadshow rallies again in these 3 provinces. So a team budget allocation for the tax 2. Now transport, the team will now hire 2 buses for the whole of the 3 weeks. So we have 1,000. That's the amount costing us 1,500 naira. And the posters, banners, flyers, both SMS will now cost us $750 US. There are cost staffs. That's those people that will translate the interpretation. That's English to Thailand official language. Will now give us $180 US. So if we sum all our expenditure here, it's going to give us 2,430 US. So our final statement, financial statement for the end of the tax 2, will cash at hand will now give us 18,040 US. So we will not subtract our expenditure from the tax 2. That's for the tax 2. Will give us 2,430 US. So if we will subtract that, will give us now the sum cash at hand will give us $15,610. So over to you for the tax 3, sir.
Okay, so the tax 3 now. A month has passed and you're 100. The team plans for another month on the basis of the results of previous application, taking into account the dynamics of growth, that is the number of new participants and
Okay.
hello?
Hello, sir. I'm all yes. So from what you just read, sir.
Okay, let me repeat. Okay.
No, I get what you just said. I've gotten what you just said. That a month has passed, and then you are 100. So
Right.
the team analysis here, the total number of participants in this past 4 weeks is all. So the all participants plus the new participants, that is 900 plus 3,000 will not give us 3,900. 3,900. So the total number is 3,900 participants will be trained on how to invite new participants within this period. So we assume at this point that half of the total participants in the last 4 weeks refer an average of 3 new participants each. That will be 1,950. Then we will not times it with the 3. That's the 3. That's the 3 weeks now. It will going to give us 5,850 participants. So therefore, the total participants at the moment in the system will be that 3,900 plus 5,850 will now give us 9,750 participants. So with an average pH of $300 each will be now 9,750 times $300 will now give us $2,925,000. Therefore, the total amount that will be deposited by the participant for the next 4 weeks will be $2,925,000. So, financial statement at the end of the tax 3, we have cash balance at the end of the tax 2, $15,610. So we'll now subtract expenditure. Expenditure there we have in the tax 3, we have nil. So we don't have anything there. So we will now sum it all. It's going to give us $15,610. So over to you, sir, for the tax 4.
Okay, now 2 months have passed. So after 2 months, you have the number of participants and deposits that you have calculated. Now you have calculated what you need to the next month. In the week after the start of the month, there is the local holiday in Thailand, which is celebrated during the week. Respectively, in this period, the activity of registration falls by 75%. Making total of action for a month, what resources and how should you use the right amount of contributions and participants for the development of the system. Over to you, my.
All right. From what you just said is that so we'll now look at the team and the team goal for the tax 4. Our tax goal for this tax is to make up of 75% registration loss as a result of the Thailand celebration. So we will now assume that when we go to the tax analysis, our weekly new registration target at the level is 1,500 participants per week. 75% drop will be 75% of 9,750. 750 is going to give us 7,313 participants drop per week. You see Thailand is progressing. That's a wow and then wonderful things to be discussed there. So that means the total number of participants we are able to register as a result of the drop is 2,437 participants. So that one is not good at all, but it is required of us as a team to make up of for the 7,313 participants in the following month, thereby increasing the number of participants by above 7,313 participants per week. So the implication of this is that 9,750 plus 7,313 participants will be needed per week in order to make up for the 75% loss in the next 4 weeks. Therefore, we will have 2,437 participants per week. So for the first week, we have 17,063 for second week, and then 17,063 for third week, and then 17,063 for the fourth week, which total number of 53,626 participants at the end of the fourth week. Estimated contribution over the month would be 6,000 times $300 will now give us 16,000 and 7,000 each other. So line of action here is that the team will engage in training more participants to become managers. So also seminars will be organized at a regular interval, educating participants on financial literacy. So we'll now look at the team budget allocation for the task force. We have description. Transport, the team will hire 2 buses for 4 weeks. Then the amount there is $2,000. And then posters or banners or flyers to be used. That's our description there is we have $750. So the total expenditure there is, we'll now look at $2,750. So our financial statement for at the end of the tax 4, we have cash balance at the end of the tax 3, 15,610. So we'll now subtract our tax 2. That's the expenditure for the tax 2. We have 2,750. So if we sum it all, we'll have $12,860. So over to you for the tax 5, sir. Tax 5, sir. Hello? Hello, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Go on, read that.
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Tax 5, sir. Tax 5, sir.
So your plan didn't work out. You don't have enough new registrations and new deposits to cover the cost of the current deposit. It is necessary to analyze the plan of action in this situation. What are the resources? How many participants, participation, etc. Here to get the situation resolved. It's a lack of funds. They are in payment. The whole participants say that clients have made their own contribution.
All right. So from what I understand here is that we will now look at this in the task 5. Yes, I'm getting it. So we will now discuss the team analysis. Since our plans didn't work out, we don't have enough new registration and new deposit to cover the cost of the current deposit. So we need to trace back what went wrong by revisiting our first task and starting the process all over. So to start with, the following points must be established. How many participants do we need to continue? How much contribution is needed? What other resources are necessary? Then we will have to go back to the basics. We carry out the following activities in order to save MMM in Thailand from a restart. Also, we will have to achieve and surpass the shortfall in the task 4. The following mechanism can be used to stabilize the community work in such situation. So we will teach the MMM ideology in detail, increase awareness, train more guiders, recruit more members, increase contribution. So in the installment receipt, MMM follows the rules. The order to receive money should come in half an hour after making the request. So we will now look at the guiders should also reach out to more people via the social media platform, like the use of Facebook, for example, work with existing groups, creating your own groups, and work on popular fan pages. Facebook personal account must have your profile information, and then completely field posting experts comment on active fan pages. This will increase traffic to your personal page and therefore the visibility of your referral links. So if guiders look like a financial expert, people will listen to the guiders' opinion where they should invest their money. Select fan pages of financial, economic, political types which contain active discussion. Search for posts or comments which you can respond to with your opinion on the issue discussed. Very soon, your comment will draw attention and positive attitude. Hence, your status for fan pages subscribers will significantly increase, and therefore it will be easier to see MMM ideology. Over to you for the tax 5, tax 6, sir. Hello?
All right. 36. 36. 36.
Yes, sir.
During this month, delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referral activity almost reduced to zero. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make contributions to the invention of this the first month is implemented in which all the marrows are frozen and will be available for withdrawal. Okay. All conditions are not frozen and available as usual. Make your plan of actions for another month, resourcing contributions, member,
Okay. What if I got it clearly at the end of your task? It seems like it's somehow freezing. So in this situation, as a first mode, that we have to look at the action point. First mode is implemented in which all macros are frozen and will be available for withdrawal. When the situation will right itself, the team will carry out the following activities: sensitize all participants of the post mode, given reasons for the introduction of the post mode and how it can be overturned. Encourage participants not to panic. We have to assure not of losing their initial donation, but the payment should be delayed and could take up to second and half month. Continue active activities on social media. Increase team target of new participants in intensive roadshow in major markets, higher institution, public offices, etc. Extend campaign and seminars in other provinces of the country. So over to you for the tax 7, sir. Or can I, sir, excuse?
Tax 7.
Let me read out the tax 7 for you to conclude, sir. Hello, sir.
All right. You want to read out the tax 7 for me?
Yes, for you to make a conclusion. All right. Your efforts, sir. Your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. A restart took place. All the old marvels are removed. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impact of the members and unfavorable responses. 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media, and you have to make a refresh start in such condition. All right. A plan of actions under specified conditions for a month. So what are your team goals, sir?
Okay, so my team goals currently will be to reintroduce to the community, educate them on the ideologies of and how it works, the benefits of to participants, the family and the nation at large, to encourage new participants to be more. This team action point will be to actually educate participants on the results of the system and make them understand why they were the results. The way to calm participants down and avoid panic. Organize town hall meetings with participants and encourage them to continue in their community. Give attention to all queries, positive and negative. Emphasize on the essence of providing help. Train managers to monitor their teams and prevent this from happening in the future. Keep an eye on your team. Take action when they lie. Emphasize on the importance of letting know you can spend money.
Okay, sir. I think we have concluded
the task completed by Group 13, 17 of the MN Guidance Batch 2007-0609. Thank you very, very much.
All right.